Welcome to the channel, welcome back to the channel, whichever's more appropriate. Today, we're going to do a little update, little tiny stuff on many different vehicles. Here we go, let's get started. Mercury's a pretty good place to start. Now, it did pretty good on its last run. One problem we had was with the mass airflow sensor catching tiny leaves. Just in that little hole right there. So we need to cover this up with some kind of easy air filter. How about an old t-shirt? Will that be a good enough air filter? I don't actually know. Let's give it a shot. Okay, this could work. It's covering up what it needs to cover up. I wonder how much wind will get through that thing. Let's fire this thing up and see. Okay, you're in view of the air filter here. T-shirt. Let's start this thing up and see how much it sucks in. That's really what I'm worried about. It's just going to suck in. Not get enough air, but we'll see. Fixed. We're going to call it fixed. We're going to call the Mercury ready to go. There it goes. It's ready to go. Next. Now, one thing I didn't mention about this thing is I did put the 31s from the Blue Explorer on it, and it did pretty good with them. They all pretty much go flat. I got some plugs and some patches and stuff. I forgot to get rubber cement, so I haven't got a chance to actually fix those or make them leak less. But they are a problem, I can tell you that. This one in particular has a hole in the sidewall that I feel like I could fix pretty easily with a patch plug. Let me show you one of those. One of these right here, one of these guys. But in the last video, I had to fill this thing up to about 35-40 pounds, and then that would last me about an hour before it was completely flat. So somewhere in between there, we had the perfect amount of pressure for the perfect amount of traction. As far as our trash pile air filter water displacement system here, it actually worked okay, worked pretty good. It never did stall with the heavy mud and water. Still caught a little bit in there and sputtered a little bit, so we could do a little better. But before, it was hitting mud holes and then completely dying and being just full of water. Had to dump it out of the intake. So this is a great improvement. Maybe we'll put a t-shirt on it like the other one there, right? But that fuel tank's holding up fine, just fine. Other than that, this rig's pretty much ready to go. Of course, Old Blue's gonna have his own video. Lots been going on in there. You'll see. Now, way back there in the woods, the old F-250 sits. And this fell off the old F-250. One of the tire chains came apart on, I believe, the bedside. I don't know. I was driving it, so I didn't actually see what caught it and ripped it off there. And it bended up pretty good, but it's all just metal. We can bend that back and put it back on there. No problems. Other than that, the old F-250 has done really great, and actually it's doing a little too good. It's really rutting the place up and digging out the mud holes. It's just ruining everything. It's great. I love it. By the way, Subaru coming June. That's when the tags expire. This thing's a piece of trash too, so it's going to be in the woods. It's all-wheel drive. Runs pretty good. We'll see how long that clutch loads up, but coming in June, guys. Buddy's XJ's holding up pretty good. It needs the axle U-joints replaced. We heard those starting to raise hell on the last trip. I think it spit out some needles. We'll see, but they need replaced. Normal stuff, really. Of course, the little black two-door still sitting back here. I think we're gonna leave it out of the woods and the videos and stuff, and it's gonna be more for when something breaks. I can throw tools and parts back here and go fix it in the woods. It's been nice to have this thing up here for just that such occasion. Not to mention, it's got tiny tires, and with the woods being all rutted up like it is, it's going to be hard to get around. Boring. Side-by-sides are great and all, but I've had way more fun in some piece of junk, truck, Explorer, road vehicle, than I ever have in one of those. Plenty capable, but I'm afraid that's the boring part. But apologies for the short video this time, guys. I've been spending a lot of time on Old Blue there. New video coming up for it when it makes sense. You know how it goes. You tear into a project, you find more things wrong, and you fix them. You know, you know what I'm talking about, guys. Maybe I'll get a video thrown together for Monday out in the woods. I'm not quite sure yet. I got a lot of other things going on, but Until next time, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. See ya.